How's it going, Mathaholics? Let's analyze these graphs. So it says Kira, Tara, and Mara are driving their own cars on the freeway. Describe how each of them is driving. So it looks like once Kira got on the freeway, or once she started driving, I should say, she just started going faster and faster. The longer she was behind the wheel, so this is our time, we see that her speed increased. So let's pretend over here we see 10 minutes, and let's say this is 70 miles per hour. So at 10 minutes, she was going 70 miles per hour. If this was 30 miles per hour, maybe here is 5 minutes, and we can see that at 5 minutes, she was going 30 miles per hour. So that's basically all that these graphs mean. Let's look at Tara. And sorry that I'm not the best artist, but I'm sure you get the point. So Tara started driving. She started picking up some speed. And then maybe she got into a little bit of traffic, so she was able to keep that same speed for a while. And then some of those cars finally got off the freeway, so she was able to pick her speed back up. Pretty simple. Now let's look at Mara over here. Mara started going really fast right away, even faster than Kira. And then maybe up here she saw a cop, so she decided to hit those brakes and she slowed down. And then once she didn't see that cop anymore, she was still a little scared, so she didn't want to pick it up, so she just decided to keep that steady speed going. That's basically all you have to do to analyze these graphs. Now let's try one on our own. This says, Bobby was speeding when he got pulled over by the police. After the officer let him go, he drove the speed limit the rest of the way home. Draw a graph that represents this scenario. Okay. So let's say up here is 75 miles. And down here is 0 miles per hour. I'll put miles per hour here as our unit. The first thing that this problem tells us is Bobby was speeding. Okay, so Bobby was speeding. So he went 0 to 100 real quick, or 0 to 75. And then what happened? He got pulled over by the police. So when Bobby got pulled over, he wasn't driving anymore, so he had to go take his speed all the way back down to 0. And then I'm sure he was pulled over for a little bit, so let me make this line a little bit darker. He was pulled over, so as we can see here, his speed is 0 for a while. Then the next part of the problem says, after the officer let him go, he drove the speed limit the rest of the way, so the rest of the way home. So he picked up his speed a little once the officer let him go, and then he drove the rest of the way home at the speed limit.